say what they can't radio.
Welcome back to the Arena Podcast, the place for all entrepreneurs and artists to come and bring awareness to their brand, business, and or talents. Me being an entrepreneur / artist myself, I, Hoodie Frankliano, made it my business to create the ultimate platform for all of us to grow together. So I hit up Gut Check, brought in Pebbles for that strong woman opinion, and together we bring you the Arena Podcast. But this is much more than a podcast. It's a networking community. So now that you're here, you part of the family. And family support is the most important support because in most cases, the family is the first to show love and help the awareness stretch. So make sure you follow us on IG at The Arena Podcast and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search The Arena !Podcast. Make sure you type that exclamation point. To submit music or book an interview, send us an email at thearenapodcast18@gmail.com. Business owners, ask about our extremely affordable sponsorship programs. Thank you all for listening. Enjoy the show. This is Hoodie Frankliano.
This is Classy Pebbles.
And you're listening to
The Arena Podcast.
Yeah, Mac and Cheez, you heard?
I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart. I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart. I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart. All you acting niggas play your part. I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart. I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart. I think it's time we had a heart-to-heart. All you acting niggas play your part. Grown man standing tall. Life's a lesson, move strategic or you're gonna fall. All my soldiers stand in line, this is the roll call. Mac is back, I hit the trap and now I got my cheese. Moving forward, you all know it, better walk with ease. They see you coming, think you slipping, yeah, they quick to seize. I play my part, it's in my heart, and yeah, this shit for real. This ain't gang, this is brain, yeah, I'm talking real. This ain't a diss, this a hit for New Jersey. We in the club, having fun, popping bubbly. I don't preach,
Yo. Welcome back to the Arena Podcast. Hoodie Frankliano here.
Classy Pebbles.
Hey, Pebbles, what's good with you? How you feeling tonight?
Feeling good. Nice to be here.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for tuning in. Itch couldn't make it. Hit me up earlier. You feeling a little bit under the weather, so bro, we wish you speedy recovery, you know?
Speedy recovery.
We got a special guest with us here tonight.
Chip.
Mac and Cheez.
Mac and Cheez. M3A's with a C _N _Cheez. CHEEZ. You heard?
Salute.
Lit shit. What's good?
What up, bro? How you?
Hey, yo. Listen, I told everybody, and I don't know if y'all can hear me, like, when you on the Arena Podcast, you're doing something. You know what I mean? So it's just a pleasure and a privilege to just be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Soup. And like, let's get litty, man.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that.
Word
man.
up.
Before we move on, you know, that's what the word is out here. If you
if you made it here, then you somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
solid, man.
That's what's up. You know what I mean?
Dope.
And I appreciated it. You know what I mean? From the time we built a couple shows ago,
for sure.
Leading up to this, man. Like I've been excited. I can't wait. So
that's dope.
Thank you
man.
for having me.
No doubt, man. Thank you for coming through. I know you're a busy man yourself. You got a lot going on.
It's a blessing and a curse all at the same time, bro.
Really?
Because like yesterday, I was just talking to my assistant like 4 times, and she was like, "Don't forget, Mac. Tomorrow, 5 p.m." Arena Podcast, and then tomorrow I have something same time. I was getting confused.
Okay.
Yo,
Pull up to the wrong platform,
bro.
Man.
Listen, it almost came down to that. Thank God she texted me.
Okay,
and was like Arena Podcast. I'm like, bet we outside. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Here we
So
are.
you know you're busy talking to assistant talk. You know you're a busy man. So we want to tap into a little bit of you doing, a little bit of what you're doing. I know you're an artist,
Facts.
but you also got your own platform for artists as well.
Absolutely.
You know?
So
I am an artist, like you said. I just jumped into the whole music end of it this past April. Everybody been putting the battery on my back. Mac, you should jump in the booth. And I was telling everybody, I'm no rapper. I don't have the dedication.
Okay.
I don't want to get into the booth. Like, and these was things that I knew within myself. So I wasn't trying to like cap or, you know, blow smoke up niggas' ass. Like, rapping was not my thing.
Gotcha.
So one day, it was on a Sunday too, I'll never forget it. I had to go shoot a podcast. So my guest didn't show up. So my cameraman, who's also my engineer, was like, yo, Mac, you might as well just get in the studio. Like,
it was open.
It was, you know what I mean? It was space and opportunity. So, yo, I sent him a beat. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna rock with this. My man's Noel's made it. Big shout to Noel's, you know what I'm saying? So he threw it in. He was like, Mac, you could kill that. So he gave me a little bit of time. He kept playing it. I was just sitting there writing. Finally, after about an hour and a half, he was like, you ready? I'm like, yeah, we got something. So we went in the booth, we laid it. Here we are, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed because like I said, for that to be my first ever single, first ever anything professionally in a booth, like it's doing big things. So, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for everybody that's listening, everybody that's streaming, you know what I'm saying? King, big up to you for, you know what I mean, all your work. And big shout to Noel's for the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a ride, you know what I mean?
Dope,
I'm enjoying it.
So before, talk about your platform a little bit.
So my platform, Hearts and Hand TV, it's dedicated to patients and people out there in the community going through catastrophic health illnesses and any type of preventable illness that may potentially lead to an organ transplant or some other type of comforting treatment to give you a fulfilled life. You know what I'm saying? 15 years ago, excuse me, I had a heart and liver transplant. So I was born with a bad heart, and excuse me, throughout my life, they told me I wasn't supposed to live to see 10, but I was blessed to be here to see 10. Once I got to 10, they told me I wouldn't see 16. 16 came, they told me I wouldn't see 21. And at 21, they just said, yo, live every day to the fullest, because that might be all you have. So I took that literally and started wilding. But in the interim of me wilding, I also enrolled in college, graduated, got a bachelor's degree in allied health, got a career, and then it wasn't until I was actually in my career as an EKG tech and surgical tech that, you know, my heart really just gave out, and there was nothing else left to do other than to have the transplant. So here I am, man. And the platform, so after I waited for like 10 and a half months in the hospital for a heart, you know what I mean? While I was waiting, my liver went. So because it was no fault of my own, they threw that in as like a package, you know what I'm saying? And they said it would make for a more fulfilled life, and they was right. You know what I mean? As long as I did what I had to do, recovery-wise, and following up as far as my cardiac rehab and making sure I was on point with my appointments, taking medication, everything has been and will continue to be great. And thus, after that, being a healthcare professional and recognizing certain things as a patient, it goes, I guess I want to say, like, if you haven't had any type of long extended hospital stay, or if you haven't had an illness that requires you to be active in the hospital, you may not understand. But for myself, I recognize things that the hospital staff could do for patients, but they don't. And this one wasn't to no fault of their own. There's so many people with these grave illnesses and everything. They can't cater to everybody. But I started Hearts and Hand, and Hearts and Hand is a nonprofit that educates and advocates alongside the hospital. The majority of our professional health staff, they're all certified, licensed medical professionals who've either been in a clinical setting or an administrative setting. We have regular volunteers from colleges and the community that come in and just sit with patients, play games. And we help facilitate some of the education for these patients that are gonna have these transplants or procedures, or even the tests that lead up to see if they'll make the list or not.
Wow, man.
So that's basically what the nonprofit does. And then the platform, Hearts and Hand TV, allows patients to share their story, reach out to others, connect with different people all over the world. You know, I've connected with patients from the Philippines, from Malaysia, Brazil. I even did a mission in Brazil where we went to Brazil, and it was just a straight cardiac mission. The organization's name was CardioServe. and they do it I believe every other year.
Okay.
But I was able to connect with them and actually meet with and be alongside a world-renowned transplant cardiologist, Dr. Alban Maaac, and him and I played tennis in Miami. Like, I was lit, bro. They had me out all over, so it was dope. It was real dope. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. Like, the journey was for a purpose, and I see the purpose of my journey. You know what I'm saying? So now, only thing I got to do is fulfill the purpose and do what I got to do.
That's fire, bro. There's not a lot of platforms that's like that out here.
Nah, it's not. And everybody, you know, I'm gonna take that back. Not everybody wants something out of the platform. The only thing, what I get out of having patients on the platform is because they then email me, oh, Mac, yo, I don't know if I could have did it without you. So, in the flip side, I don't mean to be like mean or downplay what they say, but I'm like, what is it about this that you felt made it so much? And it was just like the fact that you came out of your time.
For real.
You know, and laying in that bed, I remember like, yo, homies that I had from day one, you know what I'm saying? It was hard to even get them on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Let alone come all the way to Philly, University of Pennsylvania Hospital, because that's where I had my transplants. Let alone come all the way out there, sit out there and do that. But I had 5 of my true dogs that came, you know what I'm saying? And one of them actually bought me my first Bible. And I opened it, I read the passage, Lord, heal me, I shall be healed. Lord, save me, I shall be saved. And then the very next day, his brother and his mom came to pray. And right before they left, the nurse came in with the note that I had the perfect organ. So all of that, bro, like, to me, can't nobody tell me that wasn't supposed to happen like that. You feel what I'm saying? And the dudes that brought it to me, bro, we went through everything. I'm telling you, like, everything. And we still, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy and all that. We still tight. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest driving force behind my mission, other than the ultimate blessings that I have. And to elaborate, and I forgot little Mikey Bear, but I'm on a mission to reunite Miss Donna, who's my donor's mom, with her son Michael, whose heart is in me. You know what I'm saying? I want her to put her ear to my chest and hear her son's heartbeat and see all the great things that I've been able to do because of her and Michael. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what. And yo, real talk, that was the focus I had when we talked about it being on the show.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kickoff to that, because I know this gonna get ran. Then I'm gonna sit down with another podcast. We're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna keep it going. And hopefully Miss Donna catches wind. And I'll even bring her. We could do a whole little podcast tour, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go through everything, and she could share how it's impacted her and how she's felt. Because I don't know what that's like, taking an L like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I just know the benefits of receiving from her loss. You know what I'm saying? So I need to hear how she feels. Like, I want to embrace her. I want to talk to her. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Just let her know. Trust me, every step I took, every breath I breathed, it was because of her son. And I never, ever, not once stopped thinking about you and him. No matter what I did, whether I was getting in trouble, having a good time, something serious, I never took them out of my heart and my mind. You know what I'm saying? Forever they will be there.
That's
you know what I'm
solid.
saying?
That's solid.
Word
I'm
up.
sure she'll be proud and great to see the moves that you're making.
I hope so.
Absolutely. I think so, because it's so easy for people to receive that kind of blessing, be thankful for a little bit, and then move on like it kind of never really happened. Like, you know,
see, I wouldn't feel that's not right. That's
real.
not right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this lady made an ultimate sacrifice. Her son at the time was only 22.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a parent, but as parents, you can only imagine what that's like. 22, you just really growing up. Now you could be outside. Your parents could teach you stuff.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Mike was a skateboarder. He was hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? So that alone right there is tragic and crazy enough to hear your son got hit by a car. I can't even imagine what it was like going out there. And these are all the things I think about for this lady, because I don't know who she got on her side.
Right.
I don't know who's there for her. Only thing I know is in that letter, how tight her and Michael was. Okay. How Michael was important to her. You know what I'm saying? Because she wrote me, I read it. Yo, I went in the gym. I was at my job. I went in Janet's closet, bro. I cried. Like, word is born. I shed tears in the whole nine. Got myself back together and called my transplant coordinator and was just like, listen, whatever I have to do to either meet with this lady or let her know whatever she need, I'm there for her. Put me in contact. So legally, there's certain things that can't be done legally for HIPAA and all these other reasons.
Correct.
But I got the A-OK to go on social media and do whatever.
Yep.
So that's where we at. You know
That's
what I'm saying? Because
fine.
I need to find her. I need to find her. I need her to know her son's heart is as healthy as the day they put it in me. I haven't been in the hospital. I haven't had any ailments. Nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because of her and God. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's
So yeah, that's what we doing.
That's a beautiful
That's a
story.
testimony right
Thank
there.
you.
Definitely
Thank you.
testimony
Miss
right there.
Donna, I hope you listening and you hear this. I hope this reaches you.
Mhm.
And, you know, it's a blessing. You changed this man's life for
In a major
the
way.
better, in a major way. And I just love that you sharing your story. It's so important.
Thank you.
Been in healthcare for over 22 years myself.
Oh, word.
So, you know, both of us, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we get it. We've been on that side of it. So to hear that, and then for you to share that testimony is just really big.
See, that's what, so y'all can relate then. So as a healthcare professional, right, we're trained to never take these stories home with us or separate.
Right.
But then you get, and this was only coming from nurses and doctors that I talked to. And then they say you get a patient like myself. I had doctors calling me like 2, 3 in the morning. You okay? I just want, because when we left, you wasn't looking good. We just want to make sure when we come in tomorrow, you're going to be there. I'm like, yo, I'm hanging in there. You know what I mean? If anything happened to me, you'll be the first to know. You know what I mean? And things like that showed me like, yo, hospitals ain't bad. And people do. Some people care. Some people actually really care. They want to see you succeed. And big shout to all the nurses and doctors, Founders 10, Founders 11, Hospital, University of Pennsylvania. You know, thank you. Thank you for being there, you know, all hours of the night. Every time I hit that call, I wasn't one of them patients that was just hitting the call bell. So whenever I hit my call bell, they would come. When they came, bro, they had candy, cakes, cookies, juices, all that stuff that, you know what I'm saying, that you're not supposed to have, but you know you're getting it because they actually care. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you actually make it through this and be fulfilled and have a happy life. You know what I'm saying? So that was the biggest takeaway. And I told anybody, if I ever had to do it again, I would do it in that hospital with different people because it's not the people. That's just how that their core is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what it was. I mean, there was times I know I was frustrated as a patient. I know there was times they was frustrated, but they never let it show. And everything was always with care and compassion and empathy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't never fake. You know what I mean? So that right there in itself also helped me relax and get better because I didn't have to worry about, yo, is these people really taking care of me? I knew they was. All I had to do was lay there, do what they told me, and get better so I go home.
Right.
Here we
See,
go.
what you're saying is important. A lot of people take jobs just for the check. When you're a healthcare professional, it got to be some sense of sympathy there.
Facts.
These people not choosing to be. It's not like you working at Burger King. They deciding to come up in there.
Facts, bro.
They're there for serious reasons, and they depending on you to make sure you know that experience is as smooth as possible.
Smooth as possibly could be. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never forget it. So it's when I first started. I was working at UMD&J down on Bergen Street. And
that's the trauma unit.
bro, I was fresh out of school. So what I get on my first night, yo, bro, get shot in the private. You know what I'm saying? My man comes in. I'm still wondering how he alive. He bleeding everywhere, screaming, save me, save me. Bro, nobody gave a fuck. But all the nurses came in. I'm like, yo, he's screaming. I know y'all mad, but at the end of the day, he did what he did, but we gotta save him. That point blank period. Forget what he did.
Exactly.
If we don't save him, we got an answer. So forget all that extra nonsense. Just save the man. Like get him as best as we can, so we get him to the OR. So at least we're good. You know what I mean? And that took empathy because later on I had to come back to doctors. Oh, we like the way you stepped up. You're a student. Yeah, because at the end of the day, my name goes on this paper too. So when they start calling, I'm telling.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got somebody's life in our hands. Like,
right.
I'm not here to, I wasn't there to make judgment on what he did. I was trained to save a life because that's what I wanted to do. I always been the person that wanted to help other people. I don't want to be no police. I don't want to do none of that. I want to, if you outside and you hurt, word, I get it. Let's bring you in, let's help you and get you back. Hopefully you won't go back outside. Hopefully you'll do something better. But if you do, at least you know we took care of you best we could and we got you right for you to do whatever it is you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You was able to do it. And that's my whole mindset when I'm teaching, mentoring, doing whatever. We not going to sit here and bicker and tell you what you could have did right and how you messed up. You know that. You feel bad already.
Right.
Let's figure out the solution so going forward, it don't happen. And if something happens like that again, you know how to maneuver so we don't have to go backwards again. You just keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's always been, because I had that. And I always say I was lucky, yo. I had people when I was coming up to tell me, like, to let me fuck up and then bring me back in and be like, yo, this is where you messed up. Do you see? And because I was coachable, I would be like, oh. So next time when things came, I was we just moving and ducking and dodging. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we out here.
That's dope. Now, how do you feel like that can translate into your music side of what you're doing now? Because it's got to be some kind of relation there.
Absolutely. So now, it's gonna me having that portion and now jumping into music game, I feel is gonna be able to bring a connection to the youth. You know, and like I said, I've been blessed to have this heart and liver transplant. But on the flip side, a year after I got it, I got locked up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just because, so I was in the hospital 10 and a half months. I had an apartment that rent had to get paid, but I'm laid up. You know what I'm saying? I had a life. So only thing I knew at the time was in the trap. And you know how the trap is set up. Things get done. People make sure things is done, and it was done. So when after all these blessings, 2-week recovery, rehab, after having a whole heart and liver transplant, I'm walking out strong with a cane back to the block. Cause I still got rent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Life's still happening just because I got blessings.
That's all you knew at that time.
And that's all I knew. So I'm right back out there, and then I get bagged. And when I get bagged, I go sit down and I'm like, yeah, I get it now. I get it. So I say all that to say, I jumped into this rap thing just so I could be an example for you. Yo, things happen. There's a way we express ourselves. There's a way we're heard. And then when you express yourself the right way, you get the results that you want and that you're looking for. So I hope to just be the voice to show the young and to show the future how to present themselves so that they can be heard. Because the problem is they're not heard, but they don't know how to present themselves to be heard. I know for me, bro, even for me, I'm cool, I'm collected. It take a lot to get me mad, but you're not gonna come up to me and tell me what I'm gonna do, start demanding, because I know what I had to do to get where I'm at right now. You feel what I'm saying? And just because you see the after effects, bro, you don't know what it was like when I ain't eat for 3 days, or I was couch hopping, or you know what I'm saying? I had to borrow $20 or $30 and couldn't pay it back. Now I gotta pay double. You know what I'm saying? All of that was sacrifices and grind just so my nephew, 17, I told him, yo, bro, if I see you ever doing anything I did, it's me and you, because you got a father, you got a mother, you got an uncle, and you got 4 grandparents. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you to go do anything. There's no need for you to want for anything. Yes, you're gonna be a teenager, but come back and talk to us. Don't let us hear about it from the street. Or don't let something happen to you. Now we all gotta go bully up and come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? And yo, thanks be to God, 17 years old, strong dude. He do his thing, man. He do his thing. And that's, so I say all that, like I jumped into it so I could be a bridge between the youth and the adults. And give them that platform and show them how to have their voice heard. You know what I'm saying? That's big to me. That's big to me, because they are future, bro. I'm 42, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I be joking with my mom, like, if I go back outside and get cased up, I'm 42. When I come home, what am I gonna do, bro? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well stay out here, forget that, and turn it all into a positive teaching experience to help save somebody else later on down the line. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. I'm glad that you even saying that too, because I'm sure somebody that's listening.
I would hope so.
Right there.
Yeah, I would hope so, because like I said, I was fortunate to have somebody, like I had my uncles, I had my dad, big up to my dad, even more, like, true story. First year out of high school, he sent me I got a twin brother, he sent us to some Catholic college out in Pennsylvania, Jenkintown, Pennsylvania. It's called Manor Junior College. Cost bread, bro. What you think I did? Because I'm wild, and also pre-transplant, they telling me I'm not gonna live. Bro, I went up there, I set up operation, bro. Like, Next thing I know, I got Pennsylvania police, DTs. Bro, you just been kicked out of school. We watched you sell drugs all throughout campus. We know your stack. Yo, I got kicked out of college, $150,000 down the drain. Yo, my pops went ballistic. However, after it calmed down, yo, he educated me. I ended up going back to college, and this time getting my degree, getting a career, and making a better life for myself. Now, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Yo, pops, you got dinner. But now, he don't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned, like, that was a huge $150,000 fuck up. But at the end of the day, I'll never do that again. And if my kid, I know how to prevent my children from doing some shit like that if I'm ever blessed with kids. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, so these are the points and the lessons that I'm trying to instill in others. Cause like, yo, most of my niggas and my own cousins didn't have their pops. I was, so lucky. And I was just telling somebody the other day, like, oh, I was in a play. We did a monologue when Payne talks. And a lot of the cast members grew up without their father. And the premise behind the monologue was, what was the real story? What did your mom tell you? What did your dad tell you? And what was the truth? So I couldn't relate to none of that because I had both my parents and they was real. However, growing up in Newark with a congenital heart disease, not being able to function with the rest of Newark youth was a sin in itself because they picked on me through. It wasn't until I got into my first fight that heads fell back. And then after I get into a fight, I had to go to the hospital because I'm all my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like it took all of that just
you can't back down on some
word. And it took all of that just to get my respect. For real, you know what I'm saying? So
earn that.
Earn it. So now it's like, nah, we're not doing that. If you can intellectually beat all of that and I have to deal with it, that's how we gonna rock. Work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it's got to be. It's the smart way.
That's solid, bro. You sound like you're really doing your thing with really a second chance.
That's I have to. If I don't do it like this, bro, like, and I firmly believe this, then Michael passed away in vain, and Miss Donna allowing these organs to be donated was done with no purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I know people who receive these blessings, bro, and they go out and they do wild, crazy stuff. And I still talk to someone like, bro, like, at least just like, I'm not telling you what to do because I did wild shit, but at least like try to reach out. Maybe if you reached out and they reached out back, maybe that would bring you to a different place where you could replace them, or replace that with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that, bro, other than streets is dead, bro, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my family. I have my nonprofit. I got my mentors and mentees. And now, like I said, once I connect with Miss Donna, I'm trying to do more stuff with Miss Donna for everybody because she has a son. Level. Exactly. So who knows what Miss Donna and I could do for the future and the youth. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you have to have a plan. And like they always say from the very beginning, you got to stand for something, else you're going to fall for anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It might be somebody else that's out there in Miss Donna's position that's refusing because she feel like she want to give her own son and heart to somebody that's going to go out there and do some bullshit. So now she meets you and see what you're doing, and other people see that might be hope for somebody else. Like, there is a chance that maybe we could open up.
Yeah.
Allow this donation to happen, and there's a possibility that you might have somebody like Maaac and Cheez out there that's doing some more great work for more people. And that's how everybody
and bro, honestly, that's how I hope and that's how I want things to go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said from the very beginning, and it was no cap, like coming here, this is just the beginning to something even bigger. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like it wasn't no cap line. Like when I told people, like, you know what I'm saying, I got to read a podcast tonight, they was like, what? You, Maaac and Cheez? Oh, you. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I talk to Hoodie, you know what I'm saying? I see him all the time. Yeah. But they was like, nah, like, you understand, like, they don't just allow people on the podcast.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that these people in my circle now who have known about Arena and everything that you guys have done for so long, now see someone who they just brought to the table on the platform, I finally get how proud, like I get that it makes them proud. I get it now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when they said that, I was like, oh yeah. So when I came here, in my head, I'm like, yo, today's the kickoff. We're gonna find Miss Donna. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Coming here, that's all I was thought about. Like, how can we do this? And I'm mad I forgot. So I have a little Build-A-Bear. I went to Build-A-Bear and built a bear named Mikey Bear.
Okay.
Her son's name was Michael. So inside the bear is an actual heart and then his heartbeat. So when she squeezed the hand of the bear, she could hear the heartbeat, and then there's a little thump, 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 thump toy in there that makes it go. And I want to be able to present it to her. And then I have a stethoscope. Well, I'm getting a stethoscope made with like a little custom brace. So I'm gonna give it to her. She can put it on, put the stethoscope to my heart, and just listen as long as she wants. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna sit in silence and just let her listen to it. Cause this heartbeat's strong, boy. Every time I go to the doctor, they be like, bro, you hear how hard? I was like, yeah, bro. Sometimes I be in the bed like this. Like, yeah, we getting it, but it feels good. Cause 15 years, this last 15 years since I had Michael with me, you know what I mean? Like, it's been a phenomenal 15 years. Cause I can remember, I was just telling somebody the other day, I remember when I had people come into my house and I couldn't even get out of my bed to like say what's up. Then I had to hear another one of my good friends walking out my house, and he mumbled it because he didn't want me and my mom to hear, but we both heard. He was like, damn, the strongest one of us about to die. What we gonna do now? And when I heard that shit, I was like, oh, these niggas really count me out? They don't know who Mac and Cheez is? Oh, all right. We got headstrong, head up, and we doing it. You know what I'm saying? And the day I came out the hospital, bro, like, it was so many people at my house shedding tears. And, like, I'm talking the hardest dude shedding tears. Even me, because, at one point, like, September 9th, September 7th, I'll never forget it. My best friend came to see me on his birthday. The last thing I remember was dapping him up. And then as I woke up, bro, it was lights and doctors and shock paddles. Like, I coded on this nigga birthday while we was talking. He did not leave. He stayed there until they brought me back with my mother in the hallway on his birthday. Feel me?
Yeah.
So right then and there, like, what am I doing if I'm not humble? You feel what I'm saying? Right. There's people out there for me that really care about me.
Absolutely.
So now it's my duty to give back.
That's solid, bro. And just by that alone, man, like, you already part of the fam just by coming.
I appreciate that.
But
yeah.
whatever you doing, let us know.
Yo, I'm serious. When I meet Miss Donna,
bring her right back.
We gonna come back. We gonna come back. I mean, this is what we gonna. I'm gonna let her know this is where we started it.
Mikey Bear.
We gonna have Mikey Bear. We gonna have it all. You know what I'm saying? And I might even come back just to do a quick little introduce Mikey Bear. We do something.
Okay.
And then we just get it going.
That'll
you know
work.
what I'm saying? Because I'm with it.
And
I wish I would have had it with me. But you're cool looking bear too. Y'all gonna like you.
That's
like,
fine. So look, let's play some music, man.
Word.
So I always thought that you was doing music for a long time, and then when I hear it, I'm like, nah, this can't be no new artist. You sound like a seasoned vet on the mic, bro.
God, one of God's gifts, I guess.
Right.
When I tell you, I went in there, I was nervous as hell, and that just happened.
Okay.
And then we did Just Being Honest, and that was even crazier because that was the first. Like, I don't know how to switch, or I guess I didn't know how to switch styles.
Okay.
But in Just Being Honest, you see, they got the. I don't know. We just gotta play.
We're gonna play it.
It's fire.
We're gonna play it. Look, everybody listening, about to play this new Mac and Cheez right here.
Here we
Just
go.
Being Honest. Just let it ring, man.
Featuring Roll Something Legendary. You heard?
Roll Something Legendary.
Big shout.
Tell them slide through too, man.
3, 2, 5, 10.
That's the transplant day. You heard? 3, 2, 5, 10.
Yeah. When I get it, I got it. When I got it, I get it. But I know y'all don't get it, cause y'all switching the topic. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. When I get it, I got it. When I got it, I get it. But I know y'all don't get it, cause y'all switching the topic. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Metaphorically, I'm boring me cause I done it all. Like normally I form a seed and give birth to y'all. Like my currency is currently the way I ball. I haven't surgeons performing surgeries up on the wall. The word's different, I get it, but don't be worried about it. My digits, my kitchen is shit that you can turn around it. I change game profits like it's commissary. The street Bible in my pocket for the commentary. Yo, this wordplay from Jersey and this game is necessary. My nickname is Bump, roll something legendary. In this rap game I picture should be part of your scripture. It's like food in your knapsack, living with bears in the winter. When I get it, I got it. When I got it, I get it. But I know y'all don't get it, cause y'all switching the top. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. When I get it, I got it. When I got it, I get it. But I know y'all don't get it, cause y'all switching the top. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Working pistons, pushing products out the kitchen. Not to mention barbell spitting, mac and cheese, new addition. Representing truly gifted, man. He spitting and he tripping. Pop a bottle, summer's coming. 'Tis the season, there's no reason. Grab a bitty, twerking silly. Jumping with me, sparky Philly. Cause it's easy, not as young. This is cheesy. Extra greasy, mac and cheesy. Please believe me, don't just see me. My cheese with me, acting silly. Billy Sauce. 732199614 suburbs. And I'm off, here we go. I said, brain on space mode. And I'm spaced out. Truly blessed from above. Yeah, I made it out.
When I get it, I got it. When I got it, I get it. But I know y'all don't get it, cause y'all switching the top. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. When I get it, I got it. When I got it, I get it. But I know y'all
like
don't
that
get
right
it,
there.
cause y'all switching the top.
Mac and Cheez. And what's the other homie?
Roll something legendary.
Roll
Yes, sir.
Something legendary.
Yes,
That's
sir.
fire.
Yes, sir.
That's dope, man.
Yo, and we did that. So I got a beat pack. Big shout to 66 Break Night Entertainment. He sent me a beat pack.
Okay, I'm familiar.
And so I was at Roll Something House, rolling something, and we was listening to beat pack. He was like, what's up, Mac? What's up, Mac? And because the way the beat shift, he was like, you ain't never do nothing. He was like, let's see where your skills is at. So I'm like, here we go. We get to the studio, roll something, and yo, he did his verse, and as he's doing his verse, I'm like, oh, all right. Oh, I could get, oh, yeah. And I'm sitting there doing it, boom, boom. As soon as he finished, we went in there. We had to slow it down just because that tempo was a little fast, but
okay.
I went in there, laid that shit down with like an hour. You know what I'm saying? And that track right there actually made me fall in love with it. When I did Heart to Heart, that was like your, what they say, beginner's luck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I figured that was the first one. You lay something hot.
Right.
But when we did Just Being Honest, I was like, yo, I could really get with this.
Yo.
Right, that was it. To me, that was my one.
We got something here.
Yeah, we got something here. Like,
Gotcha.
And now tomorrow's day one of Climb to the Top. So that's my newest project I'm working on.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a compilation of my thoughts from the time I graduated college and I collapsed and they brought me to the hospital, all the way to this point in my life and career now, with Mikey Bear and meeting Miss Donna and how it's gonna go. And then we're gonna go, once we finish this project, it's gonna be a part 2 of it, but I'm not gonna reveal all that yet.
Okay,
We got a couple things going, but like I said, this whole mission to find Miss Donna is my wave in taking what I have for Hearts in Hand and myself as an artist, podcaster, to the next level. You know what I'm saying? On a way grander scale. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things coming up. And like I said, I believe my real key to success is Miss Donna.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire, man.
We gonna see, man.
Look, we got your back from here, man.
I appreciate that. Yes,
these
sir.
Tracks, are they out on
Oh yeah, Spotify, all streaming platforms,
Okay.
Apple Music,
So people
Spotify,
can go tap in.
iHeartRadio,
Heard you.
all of that. Actually, Heart to Heart video, I know y'all been waiting forever. It's gonna be dropping this week.
Okay. Well, look, they gonna
Make sure
get
y'all
them.
stay tuned for that. Yeah, Heart to Heart dropping this week. And yo, we did that in one day in one location.
Okay.
That shit was fire. Though,
And
yeah.
then you're gonna step into the arena and then perform that one for the people here too. So
Oh, absolutely. We gonna do it tonight?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yes, sir.
yeah, we
Yes,
roll.
sir.
Yeah, we gonna do it.
That's
We gonna
fire,
do it.
that's
Definitely.
fire.
I'm ready. Yeah.
So look, we appreciate you, bro, for tapping in with us. Before we get you out of here,
Yes, sir.
we play this game with every guest.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah.
It's called Real Talk or Nah. You feel me?
Word.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by To The Most Clothing. So you'll get a chance to leave with some merch.
Oh, that's what's up. Big shout out to the Most Clothing.
Absolutely. You know, the owners right here, actually.
Oh, Miss Pebbles. Big shout. That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, so real talk or not means I got 3 statements here. One of them is real talk. and you have to pick which one is real talk. When I say real talk, I mean it's an actual fact. But you got to be careful because the other two statements close to a fact, I might have switched a word or a number to throw you off.
All right, word. Let's get it. Here we go.
All right, so the first statement is the largest continent in the world is Africa. Second statement is ants have 4 lungs. And the third statement is a chicken once lived for 18 months without its head. One of those is an actual fact, bro. Which one you going?
One of those is an actual fact. Oh, so I got to pick the fact.
You got to pick the fact.
Oh, Africa's the largest continent, right? Nah,
It ain't that one, bro.
that's not the fact. All right, so yo, my first thought, the chicken with the 18 months.
That's real talk, bro.
Get the say word. Yo, how they keep a chicken alive for 18 months with no head, yo?
Strong will.
He wasn't giving up life. He's like, nah.
Like, look it. We'll make it work.
Hell yeah.
18 months is a long time.
That's a long time.
For real. That's the actual fact, man. Chicken once lived for 18 months.
Wow.
Because you know, we chop a chicken head off, they still, you know, your body still.
Because the nerves and all that. Word.
18 months is
18
crazy.
months though? Yo, that's crazy.
You know what? Because that was your first.
That's crazy.
That was your instinct.
Right?
So you'll get the merch, man.
Word.
So shout out to the Most. That's actually
To the
for
Most.
you.
Oh,
right
word.
there.
This right here?
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Here we go.
So for the
Read
other
podcast.
statements, so everybody clear, the largest continent is Asia. And ants have no lungs at all.
Yeah, I knew that shit was false.
So, yep, that's
You
it,
blow
man.
smoke at them, they gonna die in 2.2 seconds.
Well, let's test the kids back there. Faith, for some extra points, can you name 7 continents? Can you name the 7 continents? Yep, the
Yes.
7 continents. Can you
7.
name them? So one continent will be North America. That's where we live.
Asia, Africa,
Uh-huh.
North and South America,
Uh-huh. Australia, yep. There's one more. Let's start with an E.
Europe.
That's it. All right, good job, good job.
Word. Congrats. That's what's up.
Good job.
That's
So
what's
Tim
up.
Wilson send y'all some clothes too. Good job.
Yeah, I got some merch.
That's fine, bro. Look, we appreciate you, man. We're gonna have some more fun. We're gonna wrap the interview part up. We're gonna step into the arena. We're gonna take
Yeah.
some pictures and shit. You like one more time, let the people know where they can reach you if they want to contact you.
So boom, Mac and Cheese. That's M3A's C_N_CHEEZ. That's on Instagram, TikTok, all those platforms. If you want to reach out and you know someone who's in need of any healthcare consultations or just wants to share a story or needs help in going in a direction for medical care, you can reach me at Mac and Cheese Outside at Gmail. And in the subject, just put hearts and hands so I know in which avenue to direct it. And also, if you're on Instagram, check out the Hearts and Hand page. That's Hearts, HEARTS, the letter N, and Hand, HAND. Tap in with me there. And if you go to the Hearts and Hand page and you DM, actually one of the volunteer associates will be able to help you, and they'll set you up with an appointment, and we'll get you on your way. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And again, thanks for always everybody rocking with me. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for holding down. Don't forget, we gotta find Miss Donna. So when y'all see this go up, share, send it, because you know she need to see her son, or she needs to hear her son's heartbeat again. You know what I mean? I feel it that she's missing that in order to, you know, live a good life and be happy fully. You know what I'm saying? She need to hear that. So help me find her, so we make her day brighter and put a smile on her face. You heard? As always, stay litty, stay lost. It's your boy Mac and Cheese. One.
Yeah. We out of here, y'all. Thank you for listening.
Chip.